Hey everyone, this is Heather and I'm back with another video. I don't have my tripod with me right now because I'm actually at res, but I really just wanted to get this video done for you because it's already mid-January, past mid-January, and I'm just showing you my finally completed December daily mini album. And I completed this last weekend, I believe it was, or the weekend before, so I'm not that late. I'm just late getting the video put together. But I've been crazy busy with school, so I finally had a free moment, and even though the lighting's bad too, I figured I would get it done while I have time. I have some huge news to announce. Some of you might know that I was in Arizona and Disneyland for Christmas, and I went with my boyfriend's family, and his name's Andrew, and I shouldn't say boyfriend because he is actually my fiance now. Over the holidays we got engaged in Disneyland, and I'm super excited. So you'll see that date in my mini album, so I figure I would just tell you now. But I'm going to be planning my wedding. We're planning for summer 2014, so I still have a bit of time, but let me know your best wedding tips or your best wedding memory, because I'd really love to hear those stories from you guys. And so anyway, I'll just get on with the mini album. I believe it turned out quite thick, and I used my cinch to bind it, which, I mean, I like how it looks, but it's quite fat. And this is the biggest coil I could find. It's 1.25 inches in diameter, but I could have used a much bigger one. But I love how it looks anyway. So I think you've seen up to December 13th was the last day I did on my video. So I'll continue on from there. I'll just do a quick flip through because you probably don't care about everything I did. There's my fiance right there. I included an invitation there. And again, I did gesso and spray all the main pages, and I used the stickers and paper from the Echo Park line that I had previously mentioned. This was a Christmas card that one of my roommates gave me. Some journaling there. In this pocket is some journaling, and then a little fold out on the back. My friend has these this little tiny turtle and this African gray parrot. I just added a little brad there to make that swivel. This was the day that my cousins and aunts and uncles came from Manitoba to visit us here in Alberta, so that was quite fun. This is Andrew, my fiance, the night before we left on vacation. And here is us in the vehicle as we left on vacation. We drove on the 22nd and the 23rd all the way down to Arizona. Oops, I forgot to pull the pullouts out. Okay. I'm just a little disorganized today. So there's that one. Is there anything else in there? Nope. This is a little hard because I'm trying to do it with one hand, so sorry about the shakiness and stuff. There's another journaling card and a couple pictures from our road trip. Here, I did this accordion fold just because I had a lot of pictures I wanted to include for this day. So, oh, sorry, this is really hard, but that's an accordion. And then I journaled for each picture too. This was a fun picture. It's my fiance and I being silly. So there's that. I used these chipboard stickers that go with the collection. They came separately. I really like that little angel sticker right there. My soon-to-be grandma-in-law gave those to me for Christmas. And I thought this sticker was appropriate because we were at Grandma and Grandpa's house for Christmas dinner. And I made this tree using grunge board, and I stamped that stamp on the grunge board and then cut it out using scissors, which was quite tedious. And then I inked it and put some Perfect Pearls on and some UT. In this pocket is another photo mat and some journaling. There's some nice cactuses. They're called saguara or something like that. That's just a little cactus there. There's the Superstition Mountains, and then we went shopping at the mall. I love this picture right here. It's one of my favorites. And this is a Joshua tree from the national park. And this pulls out too. And then there's pictures on the back. This is our first night in Disneyland. I took a picture of the castle. That's on my Instagram, as is the Joshua tree one. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube name, StayBeautiful84. And I incorporated some of these little Disney stickers here. The churro. This is the night we got engaged. The pretty lights on the Ferris wheel. There's a polo in here too. It's just a little hard to get out. That's Main Street of Disney. Downtown Disney. This is the day that we got engaged. And here's a picture from just before we got engaged. So I put this chipboard sticker, and I like this little Mickey Mouse gem because it looks like a diamond. And these are chipboard numbers that I just did a similar technique to what I did on the Christmas tree with, I used Lindy Stamp Gang on that actually instead of the Perfect Pearls, but same idea with the UT. And in this pocket is just the typed story that I wrote for that day of our story of getting engaged. And this is the next morning. There's my pretty, beautiful ring, and that's Andrew's grandma, and we're giving her a hug. I really like this little snail picture here because that was right before we told her, his grandma and grandpa. And then that day we went to Universal Studios. And there is Andrew and I at Universal Studios. One thing that made this so dimensional was these bingo game pieces from Tim Holtz, but that's basically the only dimensional thing I used in this album. There's Going Through Las Vegas on the way home. So yeah, that's one reason it's so dimensional, but also obviously because there's so many pages, and even for each day I wanted to include up to 6 pictures I think I had for some days, because there was just no narrowing it down for that. But anyway, I love how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry the lighting and the shaking was bad, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So yeah, let me know if you have any tips on getting married, any tips on wedding planning, or your favorite wedding moment, or anything of that sort. I would love any advice you can offer me, because obviously I'm new to this. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.